An investor monitors shares prices in front of an electronic board displaying the Shanghai Composite Index at a brokerage house in Beijing, Monday, September 17, 2018. Asian shares were mostly lower Monday on reports that President Donald Trump will soon place tariffs on $200 billion more of Chinese goods, even as officials work to iron out tensions between the world's two largest economies. AP photo, Andy Wong, London, AP. Global stock markets started the new week on a soft note as investors waited to see if the U.S. slaps tariffs on another $200 billion worth of Chinese goods. Oil prices rose. Meanwhile, London, AP. Global stock markets started the new week on a soft note as investors waited to see if the U.S. slaps tariffs on another $200 billion worth of Chinese goods. Oil prices rose, meanwhile, as heavy storms battered both countries. Keeping score. In Europe, France's CAC 40 was flat at 5,353 while the DAX in Germany dropped 0.3% to 12,087. Britain's FTSE 100 declined 0.1% to 7,297. Wall Street was set for a muted open with Dow futures and the broader S&P tariff talk. Weekend reports suggest that President Donald Trump is ready to go through with threats to slap fresh tariffs on Chinese goods. Citing unnamed people it said were familiar with the discussions, the Wall Street Journal said the tariff level will likely be set at about 10%, below the 25% announced earlier this year. At the same time, U.S. officials, led by Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin, are preparing to hold new talks on the tariff dispute with Beijing. Envoys met last month in Washington but reported no progress. The two governments have already imposed 25% tariffs on $50 billion of each other's goods. Beijing has issued a list of another $60 billion of American products for retaliation if Trump's next tariff hike goes ahead. Analysts take the ongoing trade conflict between the U.S. and China continues to be a primary driver of market sentiment, with investors concerned about the prospect of a full-blown trade war as neither side shows a willingness to blink, said Craig Lamb, senior market analyst at OANDA. Asia State, South Korea's Kospi fell 0.7% to 2,303.01 and Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index tumbled 1.3% to 26,932.85. The Shanghai Composite Index lost 1.1% to 2,651.79. But Australia's energy. Many of the headlines at the start of the new week have centered on the pair of storms that are hitting opposite ends of the world. Florence is making its way through the U.S. while Mangkhut has moved deeper into southern China, as well as causing death and widespread destruction. They have contributed to a push higher in oil prices. Benchmark U.S. crude added 47 cents to $69.46 a barrel, while Brent crude, used to price international oils, gained 45 cents to $78.54 a barrel. Currencies. The euro was up 0.4% at $1.1672 while the dollar was flat at 112 yen. Copyright 2018 The Associated Press. All rights reserved. This material may not be published, broadcast, written or redistributed.